Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to the channel. Today I am planning for November 27th through December 3rd, 2023 in my Sadie Stickers vertical planner. I'm going to be using this really amazing kit from Charlotte's Paper Company called White Christmas. It is a champagne gold foil photo kit. It's 4 pages. It has lots of different functionals and design elements. I did add Charlotte's Paper Company gold foiled stickers for the numbers that I had that were separate. These say to do work important this week and meals. And then here are some really pretty flags that come with the kit along with some additional design elements. So that is what I'm going to be using today. I have some extra stickers just to sort of make the season bright, if you will. These are my Once More with Love holiday cozies, my holiday computers. I have this really beautiful Christmas coffee cup from Crafty Banana, which she released recently. And then I'm going to be adding some more gold with Sadie stickers. So these are gingerbread cookies on a white sheet. And then I'm going to be using this Christmas Village header along the top of the weeks, and maybe some of these dividers as well because they go so nicely. I do have a cold, so you're just gonna have to forgive my voice. I have lit the perfect Christmas candle for this setup. I think I'm gonna be watching. I can't decide if I want to watch Come From Away, which is not a Christmas thing, but is a really great musical about 9/11 that I just love. It's like upbeat and beautiful. Or this Hallmark movie that came out recently called A Biltmore Christmas, which is set at the Biltmore in Nashville, which I've been to and I love. I probably should watch that, but I think I'm just gonna I don't know, we'll figure it out. You won't hear any of this, but it does set the vibe for planning. I'd be curious to know in the comments if any of you watch TV or listen to music, or you just use silence as a meditative force. Either way, it's all good with me. I pulled some extra character stickers from my collection to go with this week. I am going to be back planning because it's actually Saturday the 2nd. I've been sick all week and I was hoping to feel better, plus the lighting. Anyway, so now I'm just going to dive into it, speed things up, and come back in a voiceover.
All right, so let's get into it. First of all, I have just discovered that this kit is still available for purchase on the Etsy shop. I will provide the link down below. What's nice about that is that I thought these kits were gone since she has changed the dynamic of her shop, Charlotte's Paper Co. So now I am actually just um, really excited to share that I did find links for this and next week's Plan With Me kits that I thought were unavailable and actually are, so that's really fun. These kits were some of the last of the ones that she produced. They were all holiday kits and they were all foiled. Different foils, different options. This one was really special. I liked the White Christmas because it was still November technically, but I liked being able to lead in with a Christmas kit. It just made it a little bit more festive. Um, I even painted my nails to match this kit. My nails are Olive and June, and the color is Into the Trees. So that was really fun. I put the little Christmas Village header on the top and it matched really well. This gold was actually more of a champagne gold, and the gold that I have up top is more of a, I guess it's like a hot gold. So it still matched just fine, like no problem. I put the quote box that says Merry and Bright, and then I put a little sidebar that says this week, so a little functional header there. I had some difficulty trying to figure out where I wanted to lay some of the full boxes down, but ultimately I thought this would be good. Yeah, and I eventually put that on there. But I used the headers and I did not color block. Um, she always provides enough headers for every single um, day to have 3 different colors, which is kind of nice. So I skipped ahead just because laying down the headers can be kind of boring, and I didn't really have too much to say. Um, I love all the winter knits and whites in this. This is so sweet. So, yeah, and this year we actually took our time putting up the tree because I wanted my husband to be home. So, for those of you who didn't watch the previous week's Plan with Me, um, my husband and I flew to New York for Thanksgiving, and my husband works from home. So, he decided to stay an extra week to spend time with his family and to avoid the holiday rush. I did not have the luxury of that because I work for the schools. So, I had to be back at work on Monday. Um, and that meant that I was traveling solo, and it was kind of a crazy situation, which I'll get to in just a minute. But I just laid down the weekly tracker to track medicine, and then I put in another full box weekly tracker to mark that just to do list. Normally, this is where I put my cleaning tracker, but to be honest, I didn't really do a lot of cleaning. I added another Christmas Village divider there, which fit perfectly. So that was great. And then I put in a quote box, and the idea was to fill it in with a journaling set of like what I did that week. I'm looking at my planner right now. It is after Christmas that I'm filming this voiceover, and I still haven't filled that in. So sometimes that happens. We put stuff down with the intention of filling it out, and it doesn't actually come to fruition. I'm filming this voiceover in New York, so there's actually sirens behind me. I don't know if that'll come through, but it's just such a difference from when I usually film these now. Um, so I went ahead and just added the priority flags for the 27th. Um, for work, I had an IEP meeting at 9:30 a.m., which wouldn't have been strange, except, and I write about this in just a minute, that says Monday. My flight was so delayed that I didn't get home until about 2 a.m., and I had to be at work and up at 5:30 a.m. So I only slept from 2:45 to 5:30 a.m. I was completely wrecked this day. I ended up doing a grocery order from Amazon Fresh, which I later regretted immensely because the order did not arrive until like almost 9. So I really wanted to go to bed at like 6 o'clock, like PM. Like I was ready to be done. Um, I treated myself to McDonald's because I hadn't was very good in the airport. I didn't even order dinner in the airport, so um, and then I had a therapy appointment at 4, and it was a teletherapy appointment, and my therapist was 20 minutes late to the appointment. She didn't give a specific reason for being late. She did apologize profusely, but it was just one of those things where it was like, I got McDonald's and then I didn't eat it because I thought I had my appointment and I could have eaten it. So it was just kind of a mess of a day. I added in a second divider there at the bottom just to fill in everything, and I ended up taking that out. I did fall asleep on the couch watching a JFK documentary, which was really good, because it was the anniversary of the assassination of JFK, and there were a lot of documentaries that had recently come out, so I did watch that. On Tuesday, I was still sort of in recovery mode. I got gas and coffee. However, Starbucks was closed for some reason, so I ended up going to 7-Eleven to get my coffee. Um, and I did some session prep at school. Um, and of course, I worked a full day, so I had to do sessions. I also had two IEPs, one at 11 and one at 1 p.m. Had to um, I went to the library after work also just to pick up some books and return some books. I had to clean the litter box, which had not been cleaned since um, it must have been Sunday possibly. Um, and then I ate my leftovers from McDonald's and watched Call the Midwife, which was really nice. I enjoyed getting back into that. And of course, I showered, uh, which I had been unable to do because of my schedule. So uh, the shower was very healing. Um, so then on Wednesday, it was very cold, and I started to feel really bad. I had some issues with my eye. My eye started watering and then got really red. And this was after school. So I had a Zoom with my friend, but I went to the CVS Minute Clinic appointment virtually because I thought maybe I have pink eye. And the doctor looked at it, heard my symptoms, gave me medication. So I was able to get my medication filled within about 20 minutes after she prescribed it, which was remarkable. So, bravo to the wonderful people at CVS who keep us healthy and safe. That was so great that I was able to do that. I did so my schedule's kind of backwards because I had a 7:15 a.m. IEP, a 1:15 IEP meeting, and then I was feeling worse, and it was determined that I had pink eye, and so that meant that I wasn't able to go to school the next day because you have to take antibiotics for 24 hours. It wasn't a terrible case of pink eye, but this was after I'd had a pretty severe cough for like a month, and so I was just really done with being sick. Little did I know there was more to come. I did decorate the entryway with I put up a new wreath. I changed out the what's it called? The doormat to like a little gingerbread doormat. The undermat was this pretty plaid and green and white. So I was trying to get into the holiday season. So the 30th was actually my dad's birthday, and I was working from home because it was a sick day. So I was able to teleconference with him for a lot longer today, and that was kind of a nice treat. I did not spend the day idly. I actually wrote a ton of reports. I drafted reports, I took medication, I took out the trash, I cleaned the litter box. I did like a lot considering I was quote unquote taking a sick day. I wish I could be compensated for that day because I worked really hard. I worked from 8 in the morning until probably about 5 or 6 PM at night. So I actually worked longer than I would have worked if I had gone in. Um, so then, of course, Friday was December 1st. It was the first day of Advent. I was very excited about that. Um, I just marked my priority flags that I had some session notes. There was a house meeting that afternoon with the students, which was like a students' assembly. So wasn't able to see some of my afternoon students. And of course, I had to take out the trash and recycling bins, and I had an 8 a.m. IEP meeting that was canceled. That evening was the school holiday party for one of my elementary schools, and I did not go because I was still not feeling well. I was recovering from pink eye. I was recovering from my crazy flight earlier that week, and I just did not feel like going. And unfortunately, this is the start of sort of what I'm going to call the bah humbug Christmas 2023 season because I just felt so ill, and it's so hard to be festive and jolly when you feel sick. Like, and to top it all off, my husband was not there. So all of the typical chores that we would be able to split between the two of us fell entirely on me. So in addition to being sick, I had to maintain the house and everything like that. So I put in a stick with the plan code just to mark that I passed out on the couch on Friday evening, and I just stayed home and did not really do very much. Um, so then on um, Saturday, I woke up feeling really, really sick. I did a drive up order of at Target, so that was really nice. I didn't even have to get out of the car. I didn't expose anyone to anything, and that was really good. I did go to the library and just returned some books and dropped and picked up a book that was on hold for me, but it was contactless. I did not interact with anyone. I got in and out very quickly. Um, I did give myself a manicure. I did edit and upload some videos on Saturday, and I can't remember what I watched. I think I watched The Holiday, which is a great movie, and I hadn't seen it in such a long time, so that was really fun. That was what I did on Saturday night. I'm sorry that the screen is cut off there. You can't see it. Um, I'm just using a Jessica Hart sticker to mark that I went to Target. It did a drive up thing. Um, and I was still doing my eye drops. I still felt really sick. Pink eye is one of those viruses where if it's bacterial, you can get over it pretty quick. But if it's viral, it can take over your whole body. And I'm not sure which type I had, but I think it was bacterial because the antibiotics seemed to work. Sunday, I really just wanted to relax, and I ended up going to church, which was really special for me. And I enjoyed that so much because I hadn't set foot in a church in a while. And I had a Sunday breakfast, and um, I had to laminate some things. I vacuumed, I did laundry, and I just put in my Christmas tracker. My Days Till Christmas tracker is from Once More with Love, and you can get several different iterations of that at the Once More with Love website. So, anyway, overall, that is how everything came out, and I'll show you right now.
Okay, so this is what the final spread looks like. I have a couple of things that I'm going to fill in, but I'm not going to film a separate video just for that. I love the way this came out. This is so gorgeous. It's a little busy, but I think it's pretty. I like the taupe with the cream with the green is very lovely. Um, I just have to mark a couple of things down here, but honestly, this is so pretty, and I can't be more pleased with how it came out. So I wish you and your loved ones a very great start to the holiday season, and I will see you next time. Take care.